Hi folks, I'm the Bastard and with me as usual.
Crowley9 here.
And today we are supposedly progressing in story, are we not?
That we are. We completed that weird exam thing for the sorcerers and now we get to go and see the headmaster.
Oh yeah! Let's go see the headmaster. I suppose he will teach us the last of the things we will need to do in order to make some progress in this game.
And what would that be?
Well, I don't know, something.
Me neither. But let's just go and see what he has to offer, since at least we get some nice spells out of this.
Well, ain't that the basic thing what we are supposed to know about this thing?
Yeah. But, well, let's see, what was it that we were supposed to cast at that guy? Firebolt, Explosion, and Summon a Demon. Now we do not have the Explosion spell, since the only thing that can hold more than one charge of it would be that stuff in the middle of the pentagram here, and this is the only place in the game where you can get one of those.
Okay, so in other words, you have to recharge that stuff and then use it as your advantage.
Yep. Oh, and there's the final magical weapon in the game.
Oh yeah, what does that sword do then?
Let's see, it's... Actually, let me look this up real quick.
Blade of Striking.
Yeah, I think it... well, I think it has an increased chance of hitting the enemy or something like that.
Oh. Well, it's not that it's like any troublesome or problem or anything to actually hit enemies in this game.
Yeah.
And considering that there are like 5 enemies in total, they doesn't really vary from each other much, so that sword, I suppose it's kind of pointless in that case.
Yeah, and besides we have already come across better weapons, in my opinion at least.
So right now we had to cast a fireball at him, and now what the hell just happened?
Yeah, a bit of collateral damage from the explosion. It can make loose items fly around like that.
Okay, and now we had to summon a demon, and he's like really excited, and I think right now what we have to actually do is to protect ourselves against his magics.
Yeah. He's going to summon a demon to attack, and we banish it.
Alright.
Now he says we need to drop his staff that we borrowed before we will proceed to the summoning ritual, and this gives a good point to save the game in case something goes wrong.
Well, yeah, this is a point where things can go very wrong.
But of course, let's first see what happens if it goes wrong. And look, that blonde guy in the upper right is alive again.
Well, I suppose someone found Necronomicon.
Maybe it was the necromancers.
Well, yeah, I suppose. Those fucking corpse fuckers.
And now we are going to screw up this ritual as badly as possible.
Well, yeah. I mean, there are 3 ways to do this thing. You can do it like really bad, or you can do it like half bad, and you can be successful about it.
Yeah. So if you if you offer too much resistance to that head guy's orders, he is just going to attack you.
No, he can also attack at you?
Yeah, but that's not really going... that puts the ritual on hold, so...
Yeah. Okay, so yeah. Now we are ready to summon Pyros. I'm so excited.
Yes.
In Sankanmore.
In Sankt Anpor. And let's shut up as he will speak.
No. Kalvas Flam something. More. Hello, big boy.
For what pathetic reason have you summoned me, mortal? Your simple mind cannot possibly hold an inkling of the depth of my wisdom. I will feast upon your entrails first, madling. Ask your question. I grow weary of your incessant whining. Foolish mortal, I am the only fire of this world. Your flesh will burn in my volcano. Ah, I have found a weakness in your defenses, sorcerer.
Bam.
Yep.
And bam.
Flames burst out and everyone dies.
Well, yeah, that didn't go too well.
Yeah.
And I suppose right now... Well, that was kind of funny. Anyways, I suppose right now Pyros will take over the world. Well, at least over the pagan world.
Yeah, something like that, I imagine. Anyway, it's not going to be pretty.
Well, yeah, I wonder which one is more powerful, the Pyros or the Guardian.
Well, I imagine it would be the Guardian, since, well, the Guardian first took over this world and put the Titans in charge.
Well, yeah, but you know... yeah, but you know, Pyros is like keeping himself like all powerful and all knowledgeable and crap like that. For some reason. And knowing the Guardian, he's like, you know, he ain't so smart. Is it like a gimmick of a bad guys to be balls to walls retarded?
Well, it seems to happen a whole lot.
Anyways, right now what we are doing, the thing is that we are doing this perfectly right now.
You have to...
We right now skip in order to save some time, we skip the halfway good stuff. It pretty much just shows that, you know, Avatar gets flamed and they just pull Pyros back to his hell.
Yeah.
But anyways, you don't die and you'll get to progress in the story.
Yeah. And to do this perfectly you need some... to prepare a bit, you need to be carrying a red candle and you need to have the spell to ignite it.
For what pathetic reason have you summoned me, mortal? Your simple mind cannot possibly hold an inkling of the depth of my wisdom. I will feast upon your entrails first, madling. Ask your question. I grow weary of your incessant whining. Foolish mortal, I am the only fire of this world. flesh will burn in my volcano. Prepare to die.
That went much better.
Well, yeah, a lot better. So, I wonder how much more powerful that black dude have become, actually. I mean, he claimed that he stole some power from PYROS, but, you know, did it really help him out?
Good point. I don't really know him. Doesn't really seem all that powerful.
Well, yeah, he ain't glowing or anything. And he's praising us for good work. If you messed his part up, the halfway up, then he will, you know, tell us that you suck.
Yeah.
And he will throw a fireball at me, at the player. Other than that, it goes pretty much a similar way, and
Yep, he's standing around, but he's still dead.
well, yeah, that's interesting.
It's also
First
interesting.
game glitch, I'd say.
I mean, the game developers had to have put some thought onto this eventuality, since they gave him that specific label for this instance, buried the deceased.
Well, yeah. Anyways, what now?
Well, actually, there's not really anything you can gain from these guys out here at this point. I was actually trying to find boobs, but looks like she has moved to better accommodations.
Well, I suppose so.
Yeah.
So the Bane was originally first acolyte.
And she doesn't seem to mind that there's a guy who with his guts hanging out on the floor.
Well, perhaps she's kind of, you know, perverted, like everyone else in this game. Like that one guy right in the beginning of the game who had, like, a skeleton at his basement.
Could be. Yeah, well, after all, this is supposed to be all dark and gloomy world, so I suppose everyone being a pervert would fit right in.
Well, yeah, sorta. I mean, having sex with corpses and crap like that, it's totally normal in the world of bacon.
Yeah.
So right now I suppose we are going to meet the headmaster or whatever his name was.
Yeah, and you may have noticed that our demon friend is gone from here.
I wonder what happened to him.
Well, maybe he ended up going to Britannia's distant history and ended up bound in a mirror there.
Well, I suppose. Damn, I'm tired. Anyways, so let's go do something fun. For an example... kicking this guy's ass.
Yep.
You know... I just wonder what the hell is his problem. I mean... He's directly starting to kicking your ass when you, like, meet him. For an example... Let's imagine you would need to ask him something or something, and then he's like, "Oh, you must die now," and you're like, "What? What did I do?"
He believes in tough love.
And using the demon banishment spell can be quite a bit of a pain, I suppose.
Yeah. But we survived that alright. And now he's dead.
Yeah, can we get that stuff?
Oh,
You know,
yeah. Oh, we can. But first, let's
The Tongue of the Flame.
Yep.
So, is that the book which contains all of the fire spells, or...
No, it contains an important bit of history and backstory.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I wonder if you can get the book where there are all the fire spells and shots, or if it is just a debug item which the programmers are using for themselves.
I am not aware of such a book existing in the game.
Well, I am. I mean, I hacked it,
Hmm.
and I was like, well, there are only fire spells in this game, and I was like, okay.
But let's pick up that stuff now.
So, what did that stuff actually do?
Out this has the explosion spell bound to it.
Oh, the explosion spell.
Yep, the explosion
Cool.
spell.
Does it have any significant use, or is it just good for exploding multiple amount of enemies around you?
It's just for exploding enemies.
Okay, cool. And you're having shitload of stuff in there.
Yeah, but we don't really need it for much at this point, though I do believe that book in there will also be useful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I suppose right now, since we kicked the headmaster's ass, we became a headmaster by ourselves.
Well, I guess so. If anyone disagrees, we can just kill them as well.
Well, yeah, that's how it goes. And the people, well, we are going to face them later on, a bit later on, once you are done with, rearranging your equipment. But still, we are going to go meet our new pupils, or what you call them.
I guess you can call them pupils. Or
Not
underlings or
pupils
something.
or slaves.
I-
Underlings.
Yes, our servants.
Oh yeah, servant, that's what it was. Wah. Kneel before me, servant.
Kneel before Zod.
But you know, the more interesting thing actually is, how the hell do they know that you killed the headmaster?
I don't know, maybe they all have a constant psychic link to him or something.
Well, that would make sense. No, it won't. That would be kind of perverted.
Hmm.
Or possibly it can kind of be explained. I mean, the Grandmaster, when we killed that Bane guy or whatever his name was,
Guardian.
he appeared right in front of that chick and was like, I present dark energy in here, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, I guess it could be something like that. So let's go see what Bane here has to say. And she wants to become the first acolyte. So,
Well, let's let her be.
yeah,
I mean, she's hot.
yep.
Well, we could name her to be our first blowchopper.
Yeah, but unfortunately it appears you can't really ask her to do anything specific for you.
Well, that is rather disappointing. I mean, it would have been really funny if you could have like messed around with her, and she would have like done everything you ask her to do just out of fear.
But that this jerk here will also show some more respect now.
Well, yeah, for now. He's like totally an ass licker. He
Now,
should
one of
die.
the books said you shouldn't let the tongue of flame enter the pentagram, and you will see why here.
I think the Pyrus just went nuts.
So it would seem.
So, well, Tongue of Flame. So, yeah, why weren't you supposed to put that thing on the main pentagram?
I guess it frees Pyros or something, and this time in a way that doesn't result in killing everyone around immediately.
Okay. So anyways, we are heading back to Britain. No, not Britain. I mean this place.
Yeah, Tenebrae, or however you pronounce it.
Well, yeah.
Tenebrae.
Just those fireballs, meteors or whatever, they doesn't do anything, do they?
Apparently not, and somehow they keep falling even through the ceiling.
Well, perhaps they're like illusion or something. You know, to give player an illusion, the people illusion of end of the world, even thought it ain't actually happening.
That would
So-
actually be interesting.
Oh yeah, but you know the another thing that interests me right now. What happened to that blue thing? You know, when you released that fucking Leviathan or whatever her name was.
Oh, she's still around.
She's still around, but you know, when there's fire all around, she doesn't seem to do anything specific except strike the lightning bolts once in a while.
Yeah. I don't really know what they are all up to. I mean, they are... Oh, actually, we are running out of time here.
Well, yeah, we are. So I am faring well, and see you next time.
Yep, see you.